As work is changing, we need a set of different type of problem-solving skills where people can actually think inductively and intuitively about how to solve a problem in unfamiliar situations. As we look at how to help education strengthen democracy, there's nothing more important, given these economic changes, than equipping young people and people of all ages with the skills they need to get a good job and a good career in a fast-changing economy.
They're exposed to all these careers that they've never even considered or heard of before. And so this leads to students being able to better choose post-secondary programs or pathways.
The feedback that I've received from students is that they can envision themselves doing the work. They have been able to be around professionals that look like them, that have similar backgrounds that they have, and that have achieved a certain level of success, because then now the students can see that this work that they're doing, it's going to lead towards something.
So if you start talking about and truly empowering students with both career mentors or industry mentors, but also empowering them with practical or pragmatic, community-based or globally inspired projects that they can work on alongside these industry partners, you start to not only make them feel like they belong to some of that industry, but also to the school and this new culture that you're creating, but they also tend to gain that sense of efficacy that pushes them towards self-actualization.
For us, it's been integral and central in really reshaping the vision of what actually happens when you leave a classroom. So with our partnerships, it provides really experiential settings and just different educational pieces that kids wouldn't get by just sitting in a math class.
It makes learning real. There's a whole lot of problems out there, and there's a whole lot of people working on issues, whether it has to be environmental issues, social issues. And so we seek out, according to what students are interested in, to give them a chance to try and see how an expert problem solves, how they learn.
The industry partners then sit down and they sit on our advisory board telling us, we interviewed the students and here's some feedback for your program. Our students are able to conduct worksite visits and then also do internships with those industry partners.
One big success story we have is that one school leader has partnered with a local construction company. That construction company has helped them to develop their makerspace and their program around carpentry and also around 3D modeling. That company has now bought into the program at the school and has offered money, also has offered additional time from employees to come in and work with them to make sure that that program is of quality and students can earn the credentials that they need to be successful in gaining employability at that company.
We have an automotive body repair program. The teacher that came in started working with a collision repair association. And they would come into the class and he would ask them to come in and do little clinics of things with the students, looking at our curriculum and giving us some good feedback. But then it went on and moved into an opportunity to do internships. Business industry, they want to help you. They want to be involved. They just do not know how, and they need you to tell them what your expectations are, having that game plan right up front, which you would like to eventually see happen, and then allowing them to work with you.
You need somebody on those front lines to sort of direct what that is going to look like and how they can liaise, and same with the students, how a student can liaise with outside organizations.
And in some placements, we've been really successful and the kids come back and they're excited about the work that they've done and the projects they got to complete. And in some cases, they spent the summer getting coffee and filing paper. And so we have to be more intentional about those placements and more intentional with our industry partners about what the students are expected to do when they're doing an internship.
Have more collaborative experiences for your industry partners and your schools. Be sure to bring the two together more often versus allowing people to go into their silos and learn on their own.
It has to engage and interest the students and driven by the students, and it means something to them. and that we have this balance of, yes, we want to have industry partnership, but it can't just be their agenda. It has to be what the students care about as well.
We think it's of paramount importance from an equity perspective and from a democracy stability perspective to make sure we adapt the education and learning to continue the fundamentals of what we've always needed to help our kids, but also have some of the new types of skills needed to make sure that our time-honored values of equal opportunity and self-determination and strong democracy are better for our kids than they've been in our history.